Swagger pimp, yeah. Can't now another nigga like me. Yeah. Okay, it goes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rockin'. It's time for hip hop. On they reach watch, no sir, not for show. No bars made up of fairy tales. I'm trying for a tragedy, I know it well. So put your hands up in the air just for the winners. A peace sign, the pimps, the prostitutes, the sinners. We all deserve a second chance, but we products of illusion and victims of our own circumstance. Apply the pressure, I bet you can. Live the life that you love, shout out to Rand. Love the life that you live, shout out again. It ain't a tough pill to swallow once you comprehend.
What's up, everybody, man? How y'all doing? Hope you're having a happy Monday. It is your boy, musicologist Say Reed for MCXPRadio, and just dropping another bit of knowledge. We starting again, man. Look, season 1, episode 1, trying to get some things into the mix. As always, look, with the recent success of the Golden State Warriors and the Dynasties that they have pretty much created for basketball, I figured that it'd be cool to kind of just go down some of the recent dynasties that I've seen in my life, really by like the 2000 era on up to now the last 20 some odd years. Sports dynasties are coming. You got teams out there that's doing real big things, that have been doing big things, as seeing me growing up and stuff like that. So without further, yes I do. Let's get into it, man. I'm gonna give y'all my input on what dynasties I think in sports have been dominating. So here we go. First one, Los Angeles Lakers. What can you say about the Lakers, man? What can you say about them? Kobe, Shaq, Powell, Phil Jackson. These guys are just amazing. They've been amazing. They've had championships from 2000, 2001, 2002, 2009, 2010, and just recently in 2020 when they had LeBron James and AD. Look, I miss Kobe. Kobe so much. But at the same time, you cannot deny Los Angeles Lakers talent. Probably the one franchise besides the Boston Celtics that probably has a lot more championships than any other team in the NBA. And they're just going down history. So shout out to those Lakers, even though I'm not a big, super big Lakers fan, but I got homeboys that are. But the Lakers are the Lakers, man. Lakers are the Lakers. It's the showtime. And like I said, man, Kobe and the squad did everything they possibly could, man. I think Kobe won five of those championships in recent years. Oh, excuse me. But I'm just saying, incredible team, man. Incredible team. So shout out to those Lakers. Shout out to Kobe, man. He rest in peace. Shout out to Shaq. Shout out to Phil. Because it was good basketball. It was damn good basketball to watch. You didn't have to be a Laker fan, but it was damn good basketball to watch. So shout out to those Los Angeles Lakers. Number 2, New England Patriots. I can't stand the Patriots. I can't stand them. But you can't deny them for being a dynasty team, man. Dynasty team. Definitely. What Tom Brady did, what Bill Belichick did in that whole squad, they really put their stuff into perspective. You can see it right there. 2001, 2003, 2004, 2014, 2016. And we're talking about the last 20 some odd years. There's a bunch of teams that are out there, but these guys continue to somehow dominate, which some way, shape, or form. So shout out to Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. You gotta give these guys their shout outs because they athletes perform at their top level. So it is what it is. Amazing run that these guys did. Again, I'm not a Patriots fan by any means. Not at all. But it is what it is. You gotta give it to them, man, because those guys did what they were supposed to do. So shout out to the Patriots. 5 championships, man. Hello, squad. Next up, San Antonio Spurs. 5 freaking championships. Now, I only say this because I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan. But the Spurs are right now like 4 hours away from me, From 1999, 2003, 2005, you're looking at 2006, 2014. Still a dynasty, man. Still a dynasty. One of the teams that did what they were supposed to do. You got Tim Duncan. You got David Robinson in his heyday. Mino Ginobili, Tony Parker, Coach Popovich. Well-respected coach out there that did what he was supposed to do, coaching those guys. And I think one of those he did prevent the Lakers. I want to say he did prevent the Lakers from winning the championship, beating those guys in the conference finals. So shout out to them. San Antonio Spurs again. I'm a Mavs fan, but uh, I can't be mad when the Texas team bring it back to the state. Can't get mad at that at all. So shout out to those guys. Definitely Hall of Fame players. Will always be Hall of Fame players. Great Coach Popovich will be, or if he isn't, he will be a Hall of Fame coach. Spurs. Whoop de doo. UConn, man. Now, this one was kind of interesting because UConn, if you guys ain't even pay attention, I'm talking about all sports. The UConn Lady Huskies. You serious? 6 national titles. They were unbeaten 4 times on a 111 game win streak. That stuff is amazing. And I don't care how anybody said, Coach Gino, shout out to him and his program. Because whatever he did, man, he had those girls playing ball. You've seen a lot of those girls at UConn go on to the WNBA, be stars in their own right. I think Deanna Taurasi was actually part of that as well. So not much can really be said when you got a track record like that. And I actually remember watching these girls um, play ball on national television, on the national stage, and just seeing how dominant they were. And their progressions in the way that they passed the ball, the way that they shot the ball, uh, the game plans that they had for each school that they came across. So these girls were just freaking amazing. So you got to give a big, big shout out to those UConn Lady Huskies, man, because they really, really did what they were supposed to do. Uh, Anytime it was ready to shine, they showed up. They showed up. I'm telling you, what you gonna do? 111 game win streak? Really? Ain't nobody touching you, man. Ain't nobody touching you. So y'all do what y'all supposed to do. Good job, girls. San Francisco Giants. 3 championships. 2010, 2012, and 2014. And I'm kind of partial to this because in 2010 they beat my Texas Rangers. We went to the World Series back-to-back years and lost both years. But that's neither here nor there. You got to give it to the Giants, San Francisco. Um, decent team, decent team. They had some guys, man. Was that Edgar Renteria, Pablo Sandoval, Madison Bumgarner, guys that really came in and did what was called for, did exactly what was called and what they needed to do to get to that championship and get that ring. Um, Again, I hate saying it because they beat my Texas Rangers, but they was dominant. I would like to say probably more dominant than the Yankees, but I'm not completely sure. Mm, I couldn't care for the Yankees, and I don't. But shout out to those Giants because they did what they did. They won their championships, and they won them at odd years too. 2010, 2012, 2014, even years, however you want to say it. They win one, lose, win one, lose, win one, lose. So, but Giants, y'all won. Y'all still beat the Rangers, and I would never forgive y'all for that. Actually, went to California right after that, and I was wearing my Rangers hat. And a lot of those San Francisco Giants fans was looking at me crazy, but I didn't care. Rangers all day. Alabama Crimson Tide, 6-time national championships. You talk about 2009, I'm sorry, 2011, 2012, 2015, 2017, and 2020. Gosh. Just give it a look. Nick Saban is a freaking genius when it comes to football. genius. The team is so good that every time, even before the season starts, they're always at the top of the list of the teams to beat, of the team that you think that's going to come to the national championship. It's always Alabama. It's been like that probably for the last 10 some odd years. You put them at the top of the list. When those college football polls come out, preseason stats, whatever, Alabama is probably going to be number one, not number two. But they are up there because we always assume that they're going to go to the national championship because of what Nick Saban has built and what Nick Saban has done in that program. This is probably one of the most dominating schools to play when it comes to football. Shoot, I mean, and shout out to those teams that actually get them, that aren't afraid to beat them. Clemson has done it. To a number of other teams that has done. Georgia did it last year. But you got to come correct. I'm telling you, you have to damn to play mistake-free ball when it comes to Alabama because these guys are just freaking amazing. What he's built at that program is one of the toughest and one of the most compact things that I've ever seen in the sports realm. Those guys are amazing, man. Those guys are definitely amazing. So, you can roll the tide all you want to, man. I'm just saying. It's one hell of a squad. They know how to recruit. And they know how to bring in talent. And they know how to use that talent. And put all that stuff around them, man. That's why you always see a lot of Alabama guys going into the league. So yeah, Alabama is a bad squad, bro. Bad squad when it comes to college. Last but not least, Golden State Warriors. They just won. The NBA Finals. They have championships for 2015, 2017, 2018, and just recently now, 2022. But you're not to call these guys a dynasty. I don't know what's wrong. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, a core example of guys they've had put together and that they've built around. Steph Curry is the leading NBA three-point shooter, and every three that he makes now is a freaking record. So I don't even think that's going to get broken. The way that boy shoots. Shout out to KD because KD helped him with two of those. Y'all get mad at KD all you want, but KD helped them boys with two of them. But these guys are a dynasty, man. These guys are just cold, man. It's cold. I think along with me and myself, with myself and a whole bunch of other people, I don't think we really expected Golden State to go as far as they did, but they did, And just for that simple fact, man, you really got to show love and support to those guys for putting it together. Steve Kerr now has 9 championships. 9. I'm going to put that in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rings. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. So Golden State is their team, man. They're going to be their team for a little while. As long as these guys stay healthy and stay committed, man, I think they have a possibility to win probably another 1 or 2. Maybe. But we'll see. Well, that's it, guys. That was just my little real quick short of dynasties that I've seen in recent years, my past 20-some-odd years that I've been watching sports. I'm pretty sure more teams are going to come. Some more things are going to be added. But, of course, man, I appreciate y'all for listening and for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you leave your comments down there, MCXPRadio. Lots more videos and things to come about of that nature. I appreciate y'all, man. And you guys take it easy. Peace.
Dance on the beach or something, we can slide all night. Smoke a little weed or something, getting high all night. Got my brown on ice, and you looking right. Then that see-through linen with that ass sitting right. You know how I do it, I'm a player for life. If I do lock it down, you know it's you, that's my wife. Yeah, I tease you and leave you when I'm out on the road, trying to please you and feed you, that's why I'm doing shows. And you say you need a vacation, I'm in the position where we can change places.